in the second half, so we'll get a look right from the start at Carson Beck and his high-octane Hurricanes offense, and they'll begin this drive at their 25-yard line. And that is the question. Can this smaller, they're not small, but smaller defensive front hold up? Great protection. And down the field to the near sideline. Catch is made, and there's that freshman, Malachi Tony. Beck pump fake. Lays it off, and a touchdown, Miami. On display from the get-go.
Yeah, Carson Wentz scanning the field, finding his receiver for the touchdown. Right now, Miami's winning 7-0.
They lost their top 6 pass catchers from a year ago. They brought in 3 transfers. They've got some very talented freshmen. Look out, Fletcher in the open field. Still on his feet. And he's all the way up to the 47-yard line. Best run of the day for Fletcher, who is their leading rusher so far this early season. Here's so much of the Tommy John surgery in baseball more than football. And didn't start throwing until fall camp. And just tripped up before he was taking it to the house is Keelan Marion. And Beck with 0 pass rush, and he's looking in the end zone. And it is a touchdown. Joshua Moore. His second touchdown of the game, his second touchdown of the season.
All day, but Marty Marr, Shamar Brown, he heard me. He said, listen, I'm blocking too. Watch him come over and make this beautiful block that allows Carson Beck to find his receiver deep for the touchdown. Everyone's protecting, Tom. Everybody.
Taking off and just putting it up there, and the catch is made by Nimrod. And how about that? It looked like a disaster, and that tells you a little bit about what you need to know if you've never seen Byram. Good snap, good hold, and a good kick. This guy is a good field goal kicker. Nico Gramatica. 2 backs check in. And Beck all day to throw it. Rolling, now in trouble, and down he goes. There is a penalty flag right in the middle of the field. That's Mac Harris, the third, getting over there to...
You want to drop in coverage, you're not putting pressure on. He's going to do a great job and use his feet.
Great protection, and looking down the far side. He's got it in, and a catch is made by Nimrod inside the 10. Yards away. Which he does. So now a 1-score game. 14-6 Miami with 11:16 to go until halftime. Now Miami hurrying up to the line of scrimmage. And a big hole. Fletcher inside the 22. The end zone. Touchdown run, the longest run of this season for Mark Fletcher Jr. Bang, bang, bang.
Look at that, blocking by all these receivers down the field. He makes a great move on the defensive back there, and just look at that, more down the field blocking by Keelan Marion.
Because every game, by and large, except for the end of the Boise State game, has been tight. And Brown still on his feet somehow, and down he goes.
It's a scary sight when you see Ruben Fain running after you.
Blitz coming. And it's intercepted. Bryce Fitzgerald.
There it is, bringing the pressure.
High formation, Fletcher. Looking here, Beck into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. touchdown for Beck in a Hurricanes uniform. But what a start for him in Miami.
I love when Coach Dawson breaks the tendencies. He ran quarterback direct one before. Yet USF is thinking, no way, they're not going to run it again. Sure enough, fake ISO with the bootleg.
To go after another, they will not take the foot off the gas here. No chance. Tony from a 22. Still on his feet across the 40, and he's just tripped up. Trying to add to a 28-6 lead. They're looking at one play. Contact down there, and what a catch by C.J. Daniels. A flag was thrown. He caught it anyway.
I mean, this guy's a walking highlight reel. Okay, everything.
Back in the third. Defense number 22. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Look at that. He fights to get back and plucks this football.
Wow. And then decided to transfer for a second time, his third school. And what a start here in Miami for Daniels. And as he throws in the first interception thrown this year by Carson Beck. And Jarvis Lee Jr. That's Neptune, who was injured in the first quarter. They're going to lay it off to him. And there's Bain. Reuben Bain Jr., their leading tackler. A couple of sacks. Ran for over 7 yards per carry. Started the season opener against Notre Dame. And there's a second interception thrown by Carson Beck. It was tipped into the air and then into the arms. Only a sophomore. Halfback pass and read beautifully by the Hurricanes on defense. They get it off in time. And Brown's going to take off. Ball is loose. And it looks like the Canes have gobbled it up. Yes, they have. Down at the bottom of that pile is Jay Smith.
They're always taught that the quarterback is the most careless with the football. Defense did a great job taking a shot, getting that ball out.
I think it's Jacoby Thomas, yep, the strong safety.
Boom, face on the football.
They got a lot of new bodies back there in that secondary. The only guy that got significant playing time that returned this year was O.J. Frederick, who played every game, starting in half of them.
Real light in the run game, but to get something going, man, this would be super beneficial.
How about that fake right there? And into the open field is Wyatt Sullivan all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
To really commit to what this defense is trying to do.
Near side. What a catch by Keelan Marion. There's a cat up there at Ohio State from Florida who ain't too bad. Jeremiah Smith. 10 rushes, 86 yards for Mark Fletcher. He had 86 in the last game and a couple of touchdowns against Bethune-Cookman. And here's another touchdown. Back-to-back games, 2 rushing touchdowns for Mark Fletcher Jr. 99 yards in the game.
Just unfortunate poor tackling on South Florida's part.
What a catch by Singleton. Boy, that big frame, he reached out there and just snatched that thing. That was a bullet by Brown. And these Miami Hurricanes, nobody would have ever guessed that when they came into the Atlantic Coast Conference. Nice little bubble screen there, and it will lead to a touchdown for Christian Neptune. First touchdown of the game for the Bulls. Brown in the shotgun. Trips to the right. Looks right. Throws. And it's broken up. Well defended there. Third down. And Tony down there. I Johnson down the middle of the field, streaking along the sideline, and he will step out of bounds. Tony Johnson, the transfer from Cincinnati. They're going to throw it. And it is a touchdown to Shamar Brown out of the backfield. And that makes it 41-12 Miami. All Hurricanes here at Hard Rock Stadium tonight. And then Miami, number 5. Sacked. That is Booker Pickett.
Well, yeah, I mean, they do go through the entire roster, but yeah, it's a good opportunity for them to get reps, see what they can do, put stuff on tape for them.
And that'll be a touchdown for Gerard Pringle Jr. So they're not trying to humiliate anybody here. They're just giving these guys a chance to play.
Listen, they're just playing football.
Those guys practice every day, too.
Yeah, you see the line just doing a great job opening up those lanes for Pringle to get in. Robbie in the booth.
Yeah, the big bosses are here for this one. Well, the biggest game we've ever had here on CW. Unfortunately, it was interrupted by bad weather. Nonetheless, it was great to be down here, and what an impressive outing for Mario Cristobal's Miami Hurricanes, going to 3-0 on the year.